Hey boys and girls, this is like Miss Schwedler's fourth or fifth time trying to record this video for you. I recorded it last night on Facebook. I've recorded it 3 or 4 times this morning and it keeps freezing, but here we go again. We're going to try again. I missed you guys a whole lot, and please know that you can send me videos with your email address. And it's the same thing that you use to log into your Chromebook. The first 3 letters of your first name, first 3 letters of your last name, the last 4 numbers of your long number at student.duplinschools.net, and your password is your long number, okay? I'm going to be uploading these videos and questions to Canvas. I'm hoping that's going to work. I hope that sometime we can maybe do like a Google Hangout. That means that you can see me talking and live at the same time and you can respond to me. I'd really like to try that if you guys want to do that. But also try to participate in the CES virtual spirit week we're having this week. Yesterday was read to a friend or a buddy, so you could read to your dog or cat or stuffed animal or mom or dad and send pics of that to my email address. And also today is Wellness Wednesday, so try to do something healthy, eat healthy, exercise, get outside, do something like that, okay? So the last time that we read from Lost and Found, we read chapter 7, and in that chapter, Jay and Ray had come up with the deal that they would take turns going to class every day. And Ray is the one that went. You know, it had been Jay that had been going because at their new school, they think there's only one Grayson. They think there's Jay Ray. They don't realize there's also Ray Jay. And we made predictions about how long we think that they're going to be able to continue doing this, you know, and if it was a good idea or not. And some of you guys said that you would definitely try it and do it for as long as you could, which I thought was funny. And then some of you said you wouldn't dare do it because you know you could get in trouble. So they're arguing. Jay and Ray are arguing a little bit about who's going to do the work and who's going to not have to do it. You know, of course, Ray thinks that Jay should do it because it's him that they think is going to school. They think that it's Jay, so Ray thinks Jay should do all the work. And there's also a girl that has come into play that Ray thinks is cute, and Jay is saying, you know, she thinks that I'm cute too, and Jay's like, well, that's because I'm Jay, not Ray, and you know, they were arguing about that. So anyway, we're moving on to chapter 8. It's called Homeboy, and I want you to think about why it's called Homeboy. I don't have my book because it's at school, and we can't go in there and get it right now. So I downloaded the book onto my phone, and this is where we'll read, okay? Chapter 8, Homeboy. An hour before homeroom on Friday, Ray and Jay got up, showered, got dressed, made their beds, ate breakfast, picked up their lunches, grabbed their book bags, kissed their mom and dad goodbye, and headed off for school. Except Ray took a detour. Just outside the kitchen door, he ducked below the level of the windows, scooted between the bushes, scurried around the corner, went behind the house, opened the back door to the garage, and slipped inside. So I want you to think about what detour means. It says that he took a detour. And think about what we already know. Remember, that would be using your background knowledge or schema to make some inferences. Before their parents had come home from work on Thursday afternoon, Jay and Ray had spent some time in the garage. It was a one-car garage, and it was almost filled with tall stacks of cardboard boxes that hadn't been unpacked yet. The brothers had hollowed out a 6-foot square of hidden floor space by rearranging the mess and then piling boxes up and around. It was sort of like building an igloo, and inside this cardboard igloo, they had put a folding lawn chair, a flashlight, a few comic books, an iPod Ray had loaded with some songs he wanted to learn, and 5 or 6 of Jay's favorite paperbacks. So think about why they built this igloo. Why would they need it? So after making his way to the garage Friday morning, Ray got onto his hands and knees, pushed one box aside, stuffed his book bag ahead of him, and wriggled into the hideout. Then he pulled the box back to cover the opening, felt around in the dark until he found the lawn chair, carefully got to his feet, and sat down. And then he waited, flashlight off, barely daring to breathe, just listening to the heartbeats pounding away in his chest. So think about why his heart is beating fast. We know that, they're sneaking, and the parents don't even know that only one of them is going to school each day. So think about being him and hiding in this igloo and hearing your heart beating fast. 10 minutes later, which felt more like 10 hours. 10 minutes can seem like a long time when you're waiting on something. Ray heard his mom and dad walk outside and pull the kitchen door shut behind them. He heard 2 car doors open and then slam, heard their old minivan start up and drive away. Ray crawled from his hiding place, pushed the box back to cover the opening, and peeked to be sure the coast was clear. Then he opened the side door of the garage, took 2 quick steps across the narrow breezeway to the kitchen door, opened it with his key, and went inside. So now, here he is on another day of them switching. That means that Jay is going to school and Ray is the homeboy. So you guys need to think about how this is going to go. Okay, so Jay's going back to school. Ray is the one that had been there the day before. So he's got to communicate through everything that Ray had been, whatever discussions they had had. I feel like it's going to get confusing for them, but we don't know. We already know that one of them's better at math than the other one. They each have their own things they're good at. So I wonder how long they're going to be able to trick their schoolmates and their parents and teachers. So we'll move on to chapter 9. And I'm going to post questions for each chapter in the discussion section of Canvas. Okay? Talk to you later.